Hi, my name is Dylan, and today I'll be going over Elementary and Intermediate Algebra, Chapter 2.1. So what you need to know in this chapter is understanding expressions and how to evaluate them, and how to convert word problems to math expressions and calculate them. So what's an expression? An expression is just a combination of various numbers, variables, operation symbols, etc. And we can use expressions to model problems. So let's take a sample problem. Let's say a soda is $2. So how much is 3 sodas? So that's a very simple problem to solve. Each soda is $2 each, and there are 3 sodas. So 3 sodas times $2 each is equal to $6 total. And you can do the same thing with 5 sodas. 5 sodas at $2 each is just $10 total. So now let's create an expression. This time we're going to use an unknown amount of sodas. And let's call this unknown amount x. So how much will x sodas cost? It actually turns out it's not that complicated. We just do the same things again. X sodas times $2 each is equal to 2x dollars total. If we buy x amount of sodas, it will cost 2x dollars total. And that's just a sample expression, and you can tell that it's not that difficult. So when we evaluate expressions, we have to first create expressions to model problems. And when we evaluate them, we just substitute the number we want for the variable used, and then we can solve the problem. So let's take a sample problem. X is equal to the number of floors in an office building, and the total number of employees in a building is equal to 200x. Evaluate the expression for x is equal to 3. So x is equal to the number of floors on the building, and the problem says that x is equal to 3, which means that there are 3 floors. Since x is equal to 3, and there are 200 employees per floor, we can substitute 3 into the equation. So it's now 200 times 3 is equal to 600. This means that the office building has 600 employees total. So let's learn how to create expressions now. It's important to be able to create expressions from a word problem because that allows us to easily solve them. So the question says, write an expression that shows the total distance traveled by a car if a car travels at 75 miles an hour. Since the distance traveled depends on how fast the car is moving, which we know, and time, which we don't know, we assign a variable to show time, as we don't know what time is. Let's call this variable t. And the speed of the car is constant at 75 miles an hour, and it doesn't change, so speed is just 75. And the distance the car travels is equal to speed times time. So we can plug in our values for speed and time, and we can find an expression for distance. Speed is equal to 75, time is t, so therefore distance is equal to 75 times t. And we can now plug in any value of t into the equation to find the distance traveled. So, products and quotients. These are some terminology you should know. And the product of some numbers is the number equal to the numbers multiplied. So if we have 3 numbers, a, b, and c, the product is equal to a times b times c, or just abc. If a, b, c are known as the factors of abc, a, b, and c are known as the factors of abc. The quotient of a and b is equal to a divided by b, or simply the answer to a division problem. So some sample questions, find the product of 3 and 4. Since the product of the number is equal to those numbers multiplied, the product of 3 and 4 is just 12. And the quotient of 12 and 6 is equal to 12 divided by 6, which is just 2. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video.